Nets hold on for the victory here in Brooklyn, 106-104 over the Houston Rockets. Nets had a 28-point lead at one point in this game. Rockets came all the way back to cut it within one with the last 10 seconds left in the game. But with all that said, the Nets still come out on top. Cam Thomas led the game with 37 points. A lot to celebrate here in Brooklyn as well. Kids night, along with coveted, some would say legendary Brooklyn Nets fan, and Mr. Whammy, his birthday today. They celebrated all night long, and all in all, just a great night for Brooklyn Nets basketball and a much-needed win for the Nets. Nets started off this game really well on an 11-2 run, including 5 points from Mikal Bridges. Eventually ended the first quarter on an 18-3 run as well. Extremely productive. That play led into the second quarter as well. This Net team really dominant in the first half. They went into the locker room for the second half up 60-40. Start of the second half, Houston Rockets in a bit of disarray. Ime Udoka, head coach of the Houston Rockets, getting in arguments with Jalen Green, Amen Thompson during timeouts, and also Dylan Brooks getting a technical after a play in the third quarter as well. Houston Rockets nowhere near in the mental state to get back in this game in the third quarter. Nets continue to dominate, but Houston starts to chip away just a little bit at the end of the third quarter. Nets go into the fourth quarter only up 18, 88-70, and not nearly as much as they hoped to be. Fourth quarter for the Nets. They start the fourth quarter. A man down. Dorian Finney-Smith has a bit of a sprain in his left ankle. Does not return for the fourth quarter. He had 19 points to that prior. A main piece in all the success Brooklyn had tonight. But Nets have to go through that fourth quarter without him. And then the Rockets, starting that fourth quarter, going a 21-7 run. Nets' fourth quarter struggles continue, and the Rockets kept it very, very close all the way into crunch time. Eventually, in crunch time, after a meddling small leads, Amen Thompson gets a steal and a three to cut this lead all the way down to one. The real wake-up call, not only for the Nets, but this Brooklyn Barclays Center crowd. There was shocks and gasps going all the way through the arena. And then eventually, a couple seconds later, with 2 seconds left to go in the game, Şengün of the Houston Rockets goes to the line, down 2, with a chance at 2 free throws to tie the game. He misses the first and then makes the second. Nothing for the Rockets to be able to do. The Nets end up coming away on top of this game, but definitely not without a few scares toward the end. Nets end up coming away on top tonight, 106-104. They had a 28-point lead earlier in this game. Rockets cut it all the way down to 1 with less than 10 seconds left, but the Nets handle the storm and pull away the victory. Jacque Vaughn talked after the game. I asked him about the selflessness of his team tonight and if that led to their success.
Forward.
Yeah, we've been trying to really grow in that area, and it allows everyone to be involved, which is a big part of having them be involved on the defensive end of the floor. And so if we can move the ball side to side and really play for each other, it benefits everyone. I haven't told anyone on this team they can't take 20 shots. Just take the right shots. Take the right shots for you and your teammate. That's your responsibility. So if the ball can move side to side and we can play for each other, we can have productive halves like we did this first half tonight.
Cam Thomas spoke at halftime about how his game helps his team's success, and he expanded on that after the game.
Being aggressive. I mean, you see they're doubling. That's all there is to it. You see they double me, and it gives everybody else open shots. When I get going, they double me. It gives, Doe open shots, Mikal open shots, Spence. It's just like, that's all it is to it. And everybody saw that, so.
Nets come away on top tonight over the Houston Rockets, 106-104. They move to 18-27 on the year. They're back in action on Monday night here against the Jazz. For WFUV Sports, I'm Chris Carrino.